look at every day.
That's it.
Exactly. So that's like me and this brother we was going into, man. Like Esau is doing what he's gotta do. You know what I mean? And like I always say, man, see, when you're in the street for a long time, man, you don't really get mad, man. You don't really get mad at these people, or these Edomites out here. They're just being the person they're supposed to be. Okay, everybody's got their lot to play. So if it's Esau's will to be the devil, then he's gonna be the devil, man. Yeah. You understand? That's just how it goes, man. And even, you got brothers that are mad about the so-called black women. They ain't Esau. She's gonna date Esau, man. Because when you really check the scriptures out as well, didn't Eve go along with the serpent?
Right, the wicked.
Right. So that's gonna happen all over again. It's the same thing, man. You can't get mad at none of this bullshit out here. It's already been played out. That's how it was in the beginning, and that's how it is at the end. Eve was beguiled by the serpent in the beginning, and she's beguiled by the serpent again. That's why they say history has a way of repeating itself, man. Go on, bro.
It does. Precept, yeah?
Yeah.
Revelations 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, right? That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Yeah, go on.
And that ye receive none of her plagues.
Right, that you receive none of her plagues, meaning you gotta repent back to the Lord. There's this time to repent, but that time, man, it's shortening. Check it out. Yeah, first and foremost, you gotta repent to come out of this world, because you're not gonna come out of here physically by going to a different country. You're gonna come out of this world by gravitating to the word of Yahweh Shah. All right, by believing in this narrative rather than the narrative of the world. And then physically you will receive the recompense, which is your deliverance. Okay, go on.
My people, that ye may not be partakers of her sins, and that ye may receive none of her plagues.
That ye may receive none of her plagues. Why? Because you're going to be delivered. Okay? So what is the plagues, man? Let's give me the book of give me the apocrypha, brother. 2nd Ezra 15. Yeah. Is there certain places going to be put out on this earth? You got a precept there. Yeah, read what you got.
That's what I'm talking about. Isaiah 1:3 says, the ox knoweth his owner and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
Right, the Lord they don't even consider. And that's how people are, man. Like our people are just pretty much just this mode to the even in the world they're just bugged out. You ask the average Negro what's going on in World War III, he couldn't tell you to save his life what's going on.
Lost.
Right. If you could tell the average Jake what's going on in terms of geopolitics, he don't know what's going on, man. They don't know. Go in the hood, or just ask any Jake where they at and ask them, do you know what's going on around the world? They don't have a fucking clue, man. They don't have a clue. Okay? And they don't have a clue that they have a power. Well, if they don't have a clue about what's going on in geopolitics, then they doubt's not gonna know if they have a power of the Most High. Okay, they have a power which is the Most High. Let me say that. Anyway, let's read on.
Let's start at the top, yeah?
Yeah, but it speaks about the things.
Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and destruction draweth nigh.
Right, those are the plagues that's going to come on this planet.
And one people shall stand against another.
Right, that's some riots. You're going to have all kind of riots. It's going to definitely be clash riots of class.
Sword in their hands.
Right, you're also going to have race riots. Okay, people roused up against their own government, which we can clearly see that happen. Okay, that's official. Go on.
Hey, you read this, sir. Something wrong with my finger, man. Start from verse. Yeah, from where it is. It's small.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Right, 2nd Ezra 15 and 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yeah, which the word sword there in the Hebrew, when you check it out, the word there is called karab, which means to lay waste. Go on. So the sword is, the ultimate sword is really talking about the missiles. Go on.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another,
Yeah.
and swords in their hands.
In other words, there's not going to be a respect amongst the people where, okay, I have to pretty much abide by the law and not take what he got and not steal. I have to work for mine to get what I have to get for my own so I can protect, and survive in society. Now it's just going to be, I'm going to take what he got. It ain't going to be no, I got to go to work. Like he got to go to work. No, if your best mate Bob got something in his house that you need, you're going to take it. Because guess what? Ain't going to be no jobs on that day. The scriptures tells you in Ecclesiastes 12, it says that there's going to come a time in the day where there's not going to be no labor. I'm roughly paraphrasing there, So if there's no work and there's anarchy on the street due to the collapse, people are just going to be killing one another for food. Okay, or anything. It could be sex too. Go on.
Verse 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men,
Right.
and invading one another.
Right, and invading one another. Go on.
They shall not regard their princes, nor their kings, nor princes.
They're not gonna regard the powers that be. So that means that the law and order of society is going to be disregarded as well. And so much so that even the police, they're going to withdraw from their job, from policing the people.
Yep.
All right, and it's going to get to the point where the military powers are going to have to come down and make sure that they have everything under control. And that's when martial law is going to be declared. That's going to be the end of the system, the end of the so-called white man system. It's all going to end really bad. It started out bad and it's going to end bad. Okay, that's just that's the reality. That's not me sounding, as they wanted to say, racist. It's just the facts, man. The fact is that this society is going to end very bad. All right, it's going to be all kind of riots, class riots, race riots, riots between the people and the 1%. And that's clear. You can see that happen. You're gonna have all kind of you're gonna have all kinds of if I'm using the right word, renegades. You're gonna have those people where they're prepared to fight the police officers and fight the different government forces. Yeah, I believe that's what we call them. Let me see something real quick. Keep going.
I bring a piece of it.
Yeah.
You finish that?
A bit more.
Alright, go on. Let's call it.
It says, I'll start from 16 again. Second Corinthians 15:16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Exactly, man. So that's the environment that this world or this westernized world is going to turn into. Okay? And you will have traders and you will have renegades, and you're going to have people that will that are trained to use weapons and to also they train how to fight. So when that time comes and they have to deal with the forces of the government, they know how to do it. Okay? And you got a lot of Edomites that are like that. You got a lot of Edomites that know how to do jiu-jitsu. Okay, they know how to they also know guerrilla. They know how to use guerrilla warfare when it comes to using the guns. So they getting ready. You think Jake's getting ready? They not getting ready. Jake is up there partying and bullshitting all day, looking all dismal and lost. You understand? Jake don't know what's going on. You got a lot of Edomites that are prepping, prepared and ready, man. You know?
Finish?
Yeah, I've got another one.
I did my one, yeah. Isaiah chapter 13, Verse 14.
And they're just going to be taken out, man. Girls, they're just going to be taken out. They're going to be ravished, man. They're going to be out for the taking.
Isaiah 13 verse 14.
Yeah.
And it shall be as the chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
Right.
They shall every man turn to his own people.
Right. And then shall every man turn to his own people. So everyone's going to get together in unison of their own race, man. So all of this, we all one, that's going to be blotted out the window. This thinking of, oh man, we're all one. Because really, when people say that, right, I just thought about it. See, you can get somebody from university, and they'll tell you, oh man, yeah, you know, we're all one people. But yet, he lives in a society that does not exude that. Okay? But the reason why he's saying that, because he's been indoctrinated to believe that everything's one. You know, because I used to kind of get mad at that, right? When people would say, oh, we all equal. But I'm not really mad about that, because I understand that they've been conditioned and indoctrinated to believe that. But that's not really factual, is it? Go on.
Right? And as a sheep that no man taketh up,
Right.
they shall every man turn to his own people,
Okay.
and flee everyone into his own land.
Yeah, everyone's going to revert back to their own people. It's not going to be this unison. People ain't dealing with everybody anyway. Even in London, down here in London, you have all kinds of different races. Okay, you have the Arabs, you have the East Indians, you have the so-called Europeans, and they all go together. So in that same moment, in that present moment of time that we're talking about, they're going to have to come together and fight with each other. Especially down here, like I'm going to say again, in England, in London, England, you have all kinds of many people and different religions too. So you're going to have people siding with one another because of their beliefs. You're going to have that as well. So it's just everything's going to blow out of proportion down here, man, when this shit goes down. All this coming together, this unison and this nonsense that's spewing out the people's mouths, this indoctrination concept of we're all one, that's all going to be taken out of it, man. All right, and it's going to revert back to the way the Most High set it up to be. Pursuant to what Deuteronomy 32 and 8, man. The Lord had set up the sons of Adam, but he have divided them. Okay, he have made the sons and daughters of Adam, but due to that, you have people that have different belief systems. You have all of these Adamites that have a different perception, a different way of life. Okay, and if you have that same perception of you, you're gonna deal with that. Okay, go on.
Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through,
Okay, go on.
and everyone that is joined unto them
Yeah.
shall fall by the sword.
Right, and that's the point. So if anyone's joined onto Esau, including our people that get in this military, they're going to be taken out, man. They're going to be taken out, man. You know? Go on.
Verse 16. Their children,
You know what I mean? Even the ones of our people, you got the ones of our people that's into this plantation Christianity, they're going to be taken out. Because guess what? Sweet old Jesus is not going to save them. Oh, sweet Jesus ain't going to save them worth of that. They're just going to be taken out, and that sweet old Jesus is not, it's just going to be a figment of their imagination. Okay, go on.
but Isaiah 13 and 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
That means rape. That's what that means.
Yeah.
That means rape. Okay? So in this society, man, even these young girls out there that's showing their vaginas and houses for the world to see, hey man, you're gonna have certain men, they're gonna revert back to that wild state.
They will, that's prophecy, according to Isaiah 13.
But we reading it right now.
Women shall get ravished, that's prophecy, so they will.
Well, we just read it.
That arse is gonna get gorilla raped.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna be dealing with that because you're gonna have period blood all over the place. So they can deal with that shit. I ain't dealing with that shit. I'm just gonna look for my shit. I wanna get the frig out of here, man. So they can have that shit.
They're gonna look terrible.
They're gonna be growing beards and mustaches and all kinds of pubic hairs.
No weeds to come up there.
Go on.
You know the armpit hair,
Yeah.
And verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Right, I will stir up the Medes against them. That's talking about those Russians, because that's where the Medes dwell. The Medes is talking about the Japhites originally. So the modern day Medes of today, which they're not really Medes, but they're in the land of the Medes, are the Russians, and they're going to rise up against Babylon the Great, which is America. Okay? And America is going to be totally blown to pieces. Okay, blown to a desert. It's never going to return again.
Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Right. Because that's how them Eastern Europeans are. They don't give a shit about no damn money, man. You're not going to be able to bribe those Russians from stopping what they're doing. Because the thing with Putin, man, he's like a warrior kind of cat. You know what I mean? Like he's even I believe he's into the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He's into like kind of martial arts and that kind of thing.
Ex-KGB though.
Yeah.
Ex-KGB, so he's gonna have them certain skills, man.
Yeah.
And them guys don't fuck around, basically.
Yeah. There's some Russians, man.
The man's man, isn't it?
That's a whole thing. They're a different type of Edomites, man. Them guys are fighting the cold. Them guys are training in the cold, man.
Yeah, in the winter, yeah. Like you say, so can you see the difference in like the sort of leaders that they have in Russia?
Yeah.
Ex-KGB, when you have like ex-actors that have been presidents in the USA, man. So there's a contrast. You got a businessman who's running the country right now.
Yeah.
But yet in Russia, you got a man of war. That's a man of war.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's Putin, Vladimir Putin.
Ready to roll, man.
Yeah. And you know what too, Vladimir Putin, he got that original Edomite spirit in him, because Esau was a man of war originally. You read when you go back to Genesis, and that's why Abraham liked Esau better than Jacob. Because Jacob was more chill and relaxed, but Esau, he was more like a man of the field. You know, he was like rugged. You know,
Man's man, isn't it?
yeah, that's pretty much what he was. And Esau is still like that today.
Yeah.
You know, go on, bro.
Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
Yeah, that's those missiles. Go on.
And they shall not have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Yeah, so they're not going to care about, we're gonna take children's lives and you know, they're going to be pregnant women.
Yeah.
We're going to burn them up. They're not going to care about that. They're going to get busy, man. Go on.
Their eyes shall not spare children. That's it.
They're going. Oh, that's it on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once that time of war is in the happening, it's not going to stop, man. There's not going to be no pullback. Oh shit, let's stop what we're doing, because we're killing millions and millions of people. They're not going to give a shit about that. Once them missiles start flying, man, that's it. Go on, bro. And then missiles are going to keep coming and coming and coming until damn everybody's off the face of the map. Dead.
Right, 2nd Ezra 16 and 14, it says, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Yeah, after that, brother, read on Isaiah 65 and 17. We're going to go back to that. Yeah. No, read that. Finish what you got. We'll go
It
back
says,
to that.
the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
Exactly. So the fire won't stop. It's going to keep coming and coming and coming. You saw one missile hit ground zero. There's going to be 5 more. You seen 5 more hit them. You're going to see 10 more. So it's just going to keep coming and coming. Okay, and it's going to get more severe as the times go on in the midst of this nuclear war. So that's what it's going to be, man. All right, and if you take the RFID chip, the market of the system, you're going to be within that sort of environment, man. Pursuant to Revelations 14 and 8 and 9, it says, whosoever receiveth their mark shall receive the plagues or the judgment on mixture. Okay, or should I say with mixture? All right, because not only is those missiles going to hit, but those laser beams are going to hit the earth too. This is going to be astronomical destruction all around. Go on.
Isaiah chapter 9 verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise,
Right.
and garments rolled in blood.
Right, and garments rolled in blood, man. And that's why those Russians, throughout the years, they've been sending them weapons, them S-300s and S-400s all throughout the years. okay, to Syria, Turkey, and other allies that's linked in. Okay? And they're not sending these weapons at all. They're not using or testing them out just to be testing them out. They're testing them out because it's going to come a day and a time where they're going to be used. Okay? And you got people out there, you got some people that believe that, oh, there ain't going to be no World War III. That's not going to happen. That's just bollocks. Well, yeah, I mean, it's bollocks to you because you don't want to have that in your mind that it's going to happen. Yeah. Just to make things more comfortable, just so that you can sleep, sleep good at night. You know what I mean? You're going to say it's bollocks. But in the reality of it all, it's not, man. It's real life. Okay? What we're dealing with right up here is real life situations, man. Okay, we're not going to come out here and speak these things so we can get ratings on the YouTube. No, we're saying these things because we're the prophets of the Lord and we're here to give the message. And our message is going to come to pass. Go on.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Right. So that's it on that. Yeah, give me the scripture I'll quote. Matter of fact, before we go there, I want you to give me this as well. Isaiah, I think it's Isaiah 42. Yeah, get Isaiah 44 and 26. Give me that, man, because everything that we're saying or been saying for the past, years that we've been bringing out these scriptures, is going to be confirmed and it's going to be performed. Okay? Isaiah 44, 26.
Isaiah 44.
If you can't see it, brother, let him read it.
So I can see it. Isaiah chapter 44, verse 26.
Yeah, brother, how come you got to read scriptures, man?
That confirmeth the word of his servant and performeth the counsel of his messengers.
Right, read that again.
Isaiah chapter 44,
Yep.
verse 26.
Yep.
That confirmeth the word of his servant.
Right, that confirmeth the word of his servant. So aren't we the servants of the Most High? Aren't we the messengers of the Most High? So if we're the messengers of the Most High, our message is based on the scriptures. Alright? And what's in the scriptures is the prophecy. And that's what's going to be confirmed in this reality. Go on.
And performeth the counsel of his messengers.
Right, and performeth the counsel of his messengers. So everything that we've been saying for the past years is going to happen. Okay, America, as it's declared now, and everybody is in agreement of, is that America's Babylon the Great, and it's going to be destroyed. You even got Christians that are coming to that conclusion now. They believe this now. All right, and it's quite clear, never before, that that's the case, and it's going to be quite clear when the missiles start flying in the air, and then it's going to become quite clear that these so-called white people are the Edomites, and that's actually being declared already. And then after that's said and done, it's going to be quite clear that they're going to be our slaves, man, and these other nations. So it's just one prophecy after the other prophecy. This ain't no joke thing, man. This is not something to play around with. We're not playing no games up here. We're not up here to do front flips and back flips and rap to you. We're here to give out the word of the Lord, man, and bring these prophecies out. And while we're bringing these prophecies to the forefront, these things are happening. While you got these Christian groups out there talking about, oh, well, yeah, the Israelites, man, they're talking nonsense. Oh, you got these jakes out. You got this one Jake talking about, oh, there's no such thing as a Hebrew Israelite. That's a Jake that's blind. That's a blind bat right there. Yeah. Okay, that ain't nothing but a blind fucking bat. But I'm gonna even say this too. At least the bat can see. So I stand corrected.
Yeah, they got.
That is a bat, right? At least the bat can see.
Sonar radar, isn't it?
But these Jakes, these Negroes can't see a damn thing, man. I mean, they're just gone. That's why you can't talk to the average Jake, man.
Yeah.
Because the average Jake, they're gone. And if you don't believe me, just talk to him. You'll find that out. Go on, bro.
All right.
They're gone, man.
Thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah,
Right.
ye shall be built.
Right.
I will raise you up.
Yeah.
the decayed places thereof.
Right, and that's going to be fulfilled as well. Because who's going to rebuild the cities, man? The desolate places pursuant to Ezekiel 38. All of these different nations, man, they're going to be rebuilding the desolate places, which is Jerusalem. There's some so-called gutter rats, well, not so-called gutter rats, they are the gutter rats. Them gutter rats over there in our land, they're going to be pursued by that nuclear wave, man. And when that's done, that whole land is going to be dusted and it's going to be established the right way. That's why them jokers is in there. Because it tells you in the scriptures that a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. And they're fulfilling that prophecy. Okay? It's all based on prophecy, man. Everything's based on prophecy. Okay, go on.
Is it?
Not the will of man. Go on.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21.
Yeah.
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise,
Yeah, give me Isaiah 65 verse 17. Go on.
that they do not rise, nor possess the land,
Yeah.
nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Yeah, go on.
Verse 22. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts,
Yeah.
and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord.
Yeah, go on.
I will also make it a possession for the bittern
Yeah, that's the birds. Go on.
and pools of water,
Yeah.
and I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction,
Exactly. Go on.
saith the Lord of hosts.
Uh-huh.
Verse 24. The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass.
Right. Read that verse one more time. Read that again.
Verse 20. Isaiah 14 and 24. The Lord of hosts have sworn, saying, surely as I have thought.
Right. Surely, and there's no maybe in this. There's no if, or we're not sure, or no. It says sure. Read that again.
Alright. Verse 24. The Lord of hosts have sworn, saying, surely
Surely. Go on.
as I have thought, so shall it come to pass.
Right. So shall it come to pass. So it says surely. So shall it come to pass. So this is going to come to pass. Go on.
And as I have purposed, so it shall stand. So the Lord's not going to take away the punishment.
Exactly. So if the Lord purposed it, then it's gonna happen. That reverts back to Proverbs 19 and 20. What is it? 24? 21. Okay. There be many devices in a man's heart, but the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. So there's nothing no one can do about it, man. So you got people protesting about the war. You got people protesting, trying to stop certain things from happening. You ain't gonna stop nothing, man.